Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lazy Sunday Morning live stream. Today we have a special first-time guest. You all know him, Pete McDevitt, in the house. Welcome, Pete.
Thanks
you,
for joining us. Appreciate you offering me this opportunity, and good to spend a Sunday morning with you all.
Well, we're very excited to see you, and we're very excited you're on the show. We first saw you when you were emceeing the Beverly Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You were down there with like 500 million vloggers down there that were in that challenge. You did such a great job, and there was a lot of money raised that day.
Yeah,
well, I was privileged to be asked to do that by the This and That guys, and it was amazing. And for what it stood for and where it went, the creators that were involved, Josh and Jenna, for sacrificing their channel to promote it. It was a lot of fun. Other than getting hit by Disney Dan in the face with Beverly, it was pretty good.
Really? Yeah, we saw so many people that we knew.
Yeah.
And you did an awesome job, by the way.
Thank you.
It was like you're like a professional reporter, sports guy. I was like, well, holy cow.
I know.
And just love seeing everybody in the background. We were like, I was trying to will Donna to keep going. I was pulling for Donna so much during the show. It was so awesome.
It was tough with because there was a lot of YouTube people in the community, people that were part of our community, people that were kind of outside our community that followed, that came up to introduce themselves, and there was, like I'll use More Sunshine Please Jim as an example. I wanted to spend a couple more minutes with Jim, but literally I got like 30 seconds with him because I was tied up doing what I was doing. I got to say hi, shake his hand, tell him I liked what he was doing, and we moved on. And since then, I've got to talk to him more. But it was an amazing event, and the amount that raising, I think 12,000, I think was the final number, somewhere right around there.
Yeah,
incredible for the support for the community and what a cause it was going to.
Yeah, Jim is one of our favorite people. He designed our logos. He's been very supportive to our channel.
Yeah,
and we love having him on. He's probably the person that's been on our channel the most.
Yeah, probably.
Between him and if you guys are fans of the Nerd Herders and you love Jim, I encourage everybody to go over and find one of his playlists and just at night let it play, because he's close to his watch hours. I don't think he's yet.
Yeah, it was 5 hours away.
5 hours.
Last night I talked to him, but he's there.
So just a couple people do that, he'll be over and he'll hit his number. And Jim's a great guy. I actually just secured Jim. He will be on my show in December. So
awesome. That's awesome. Should we go to the chat to see who's in? All right. First was Matt. Jack Sandy Claus Logan. Thank you, Matt. Thanks for being in here. You were first. Thanks, buddy. And then Caitlin, Make It Blue, a Disney adventure.
Yes, we got to see her for the first time yesterday.
Yes, we were actually we were on her on Disney channels at the same time she was. So
so it was nice meeting her.
That was great meeting her for the first time.
Yeah.
Jamie, welcome in. Laura, welcome in. Let's see. Matthew and Loren vlogs.
Good morning.
Oh, we're so sad that your cruise got canceled, guys.
Oh, I know, that's horrible.
Matthew and Loren vlogs. They're from California, right?
Yeah. They're our Disneyland friends.
Yeah, Disneyland friends. Even though we've never been to Disneyland yet.
I know.
Do Philly crew welcome in? All right. This life of ours. Welcome in, June and Rachel. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
We'll be near you guys in a couple weeks.
12 days. 12 days.
I know.
We're excited. 12 days. More sunshine, please. There's Jim. My ears were burning. You must have been talking about. Yes, we were. All great things. Jim,
did you hit your hours? That's what we're talking about.
We want to know if you hit your hours, and we want to see you live with that little money sign next to you. Right. And Mara Memphis, welcome in. Anybody else? We're good? Are we caught up? All right. So those of you just joining us, we have Pete McDevitt in the house. Yes. We are gonna learn hopefully a lot more about Pete. You know how we like to do things. We like to do things in different segments, try to keep it fresh and keep it exciting for people.
Right. That's usually our Wednesday show.
Yes.
That we would do this, but he was nice enough to come on today.
Yes, we are always willing because we have a Wednesday show and a Sunday show.
Yeah.
If people can't make our Wednesday show, we love to have them on Sunday. Anytime you guys can get on, we'd like to have you guys on.
Right.
So we're going to start off with some Disney rapid fire questions to get to know the Disney side of Pete. And then we are going to move on to some this and that choices what your preferences are, this compared to that. And then we have some more non-Disney type questions, general questions. And then we have a special segment at the end. Are
Awesome.
you ready, Pete?
I'm ready.
Did you get the drink of your liking?
I am beverage loaded. I'm good to go.
All right, so let's start off with the Disney rapid fire questions. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we're supposed to. I wanted you to introduce your channel first before we started this. You want to tell everyone about your channel, please?
Sure. It's simple. It's me. It's what it is. It's under my name, Pete McDevitt, and we've got 2 shows. We got a Thursday night show, which is a NFL watch party. I do that co-hosted with Dole Whip Dad and Kelly Myers and the Mouse. And last year, when I went out for a little bit, they were averaging about 1,000 views a week, bringing new people into our community that are finding out first time about the Disney community, which is great. When you can have, I had people just recently text me saying, "Hey, I found your channel because of the NFL. I love Disney. I didn't even know Resort TV 1 existed. I just subscribed to them, and they've got 100,000 subscribers." So, we're finding new people, which is great. Sunday night is the hottest show we've got right now. It's myself and my son, producer Preston, and we are interviewing people on the hot seat. And it is called Off the Wall, and it literally is. One question may be asking you Disney trivia. The next question may be asking you if size matters. It goes that crazy. It is PG-13. It is ludicrous, ridiculous, but I am booked up all the way through the end of December. Major channels involved coming, talking to me. Just recently, in the last couple of days, I locked up DNG. I'm working on DNG Explorers. I saw them in here. I want to get them on, but I've locked up Super Enthused. I've locked up Nate, Paigey, Mr. Morrow. That crazy Disney lady is coming back on with me. The WDW couple's coming on with me tonight. I've got Prince Charming Dev, who's coming on with me. Provost Park Pass, huge. They got 70,000 plus subscribers. They're coming on. So we have got a incredible lineup, and you can see it on my channel under Disney Innovators, because that's what we interview. People in the Disney community, getting to know them in a totally different way than just the standard format. And my goal as I end the show every time, is telling everybody, I finish it with a moniker that says, it's the world's a better place when we put a smile on someone's face. And that's what my goal is. My goal is that you sit there and watch our show, and the thing that you're asking yourself is, oh my God, what's he going to ask next? If we've got that going and we make you laugh a little bit, we make you cry a little bit, we get you to know a great, every channel that I have coming on, and I should note that we just secured the Nerd Herders a few minutes ago for later on this year. We will be putting a post up with their thumbnail. But my goal is that you're checking out these Disney creators. They're good. I call them Disney innovators. Okay. And you're looking at them. First off, I don't bring anybody on that's not a class act, because their channel, their personality, their characteristics, their own personal character, that starts with me first, because I'm endorsing people to go check them out. Every person that I've brought on or am bringing on, I'm already a follower of their channel. Why? Because I went and found it. And one of the things that we do on my channel is I tell everybody, I don't ask anybody to go subscribe. Okay. If you guys were my guest, I would be saying to her, I'm not asking you to go subscribe. I'm asking you to go take a look at the Disney Nerd Herders content and do what I did. Check out the channel, look at their playlist, and say, you know what? This is pretty good. I like it. I'm going to subscribe, because I don't believe in sub for sub. I don't want that. I want people coming to my channel and staying and coming to like what you did this morning, where you were saying, hey, there's Make It Blue. There's Caitlin. Hey, there's, so-and-so. It's Matt. Getting to know people on a personal basis, making this more about this community and the positive thing that it is. And that's really what the channel is about.
Yeah.
First of all, I love your goal, by the way. That's awesome. And just how smooth you are, man. It makes me really envious of you. I want to be like you.
You're so articulate.
You're so good. And I realized how bad I am. It's awesome. Thank you. Yes, we love the relationships that we've made. We feel like we've known so many people. We've got to know so many people. We've got to meet so many people, and there's so many awesome people.
Oh, it's amazing. I plan my Disney trips now, not only around what fast pass I'm going to get, but who's available to come into town that time to meet and hang up. I was going to go down in October, but it can't work out. So I'm going down in March, and the minute I text like Kelly Myers and told him, hey, well, okay, well, that's good. We're going to make that work, and different people like that. So that's good. It's a big thing when you look forward to who you're going to hang out with.
That's awesome. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, totally agree.
Okay, so
all right, we're gonna welcome in DNH Explorers.
If you guys see on the screen, Jim says he got his hours and his application is processing.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
Jim, we are so happy for you, man.
He definitely deserves it.
Tuesday night, 7:00. Make sure you go check out Jim.
Yes.
It might be his first monetization live stream. Go check him out. He's our great buddy, creator of our logos, great supporter of the channel. Awesome guy, awesome family.
Hoping to see him when
we've
go
been in
down
the
there.
parks twice with them. Once during a huge rain thunderstorm thing. That was awesome.
That was good.
And the other time we were in Epcot with him with R. Johns and Donna and his family. It was like Aaron and Annabelle. And it was very, very fun time.
Yeah, so I hope to see the family too, Jim, if that's possible.
D&G, welcome in. Great cruise vlog yesterday. Very sad.
They do a great job.
Yes, their montage was awesome yesterday. It almost had me crying, but it was very emotional. Derek's got to use more peppy music. Make me happy. The slave of ours, welcome in. Yes. Mara Memphis, welcome in.
We're hoping to see June and Rachel when we're down there.
Yes.
And Pepper Tree Villa is here. Good morning, guys.
Pepper Tree Villa. Good morning. All right. So.
Oh, Jim's blushing.
Jim's blushing. Jim blush. Woo. All right, guys. Are you ready? All right. Now we're ready. Right?
We're ready. I think PTV's in morning today. Didn't the A's lose? I think Ben's probably having a fit. But anyway, let's go. I'm ready.
I love Ben's food vlogs.
Yes.
All right. What's your favorite park? Favorite Disney park? What do you say?
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. Favorite ride?
Overall, Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain.
Sophie's too.
Look at that. That's my Big Thunder Mountain cup.
There you go.
That's Sophie's favorite. Favorite Disney character?
I would probably have to go. God, there's a bunch. There's so many good. If I had to take one, I would probably say Potato Head. I love the sarcasm. Yeah, everybody's a hockey puck. I love it.
Yeah, I like Don Rickles. He's funny.
I'm a huge Rickles fan. I think that plays into it.
Yep. Favorite restaurant, Disney restaurant?
Tapanito's one of my favorite. I love.
Oh, same.
Kidding me? Really? That's our favorite.
I love the whole Japanese, doing in front of you type thing, and you're in Epcot already. So that's one of my favorite. Now I will say this: if it's defined, that's my favorite dinner. Favorite breakfast, bar none, Tusker House. Bar none.
Yeah, we were going to try to book Tusker House for our trip, and it's not open. So
then
we were going to do Ohana, and that wasn't open either. And Crystal Palace is open.
Yeah. I got in trouble several times at Tusker House because they have that great guava juice that I love, and I always have them bring me extra glasses, and I fill up a canister and take it out in the park, and they always get mad at me. So.
Avery's favorite. He'll drink a whole pitcher full of that stuff.
You gotta stop him.
Yes.
Say, enough. You gotta.
Yeah.
He drinks like a gallon of it before the food gets there.
We're gonna welcome in MGM Family Travel and also Candy Mom 15.
Candy Mom. Yep. Welcome in, guys. Thank you. Do you have a favorite princess?
Favorite princess. I would probably just lend to the fact of one. I appreciate all the princesses because they stand for so many different values, but one core value is strong female presence, and that's a positive in my world. But if I had to pick one just off, I would have to say for me Cinderella, because it's her castle that I go and see every time when I go there. So
okay,
all right, we're gonna welcome in Mouse Talk as well. Good morning, and he's from Epcot. Welcome, Jealous.
Okay, live at Epcot right now.
Probably live.
Probably getting from Epcot. Yeah,
yes. Man. We're hoping to see Mouse Talk as well down there.
Yes.
That's great people, great channel.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't wait to see what Melissa.
I know.
Favorite villain.
Ooh.
Do you have a favorite villain?
Yeah, I'd have to go with agree with Steve and say Dr. Facilier.
Me smooth. Yeah.
We've met him, and it was neat meeting him. Totally different.
Steve or
Yeah,
Dr.
does he have a finger extension?
He does.
He does, yes.
Okay.
But I liked how, like, when we met him, the way he was moving and stuff like that. It was like he was like almost like mysterious.
That guy's really good at that part.
He did a really good job playing him.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Favorite sidekick?
Mike Wazowski.
Oh yeah.
Some might consider Sully the sidekick, right?
I know.
The main guy, but yes,
Yeah.
I love Mike Wazowski. He's awesome. And then the last Disney question we have for you is, what is your favorite Epcot pavilion?
You know, God, I'd have to go with France. And here's I'll say why. This is a unique story that not a lot of people know. So, you know, France has the Grand Marnier slush little kiosk there, which is an orange slush with Grand Marnier in it, and they have a lemon lime one. And I'm not a drinker, okay, but I do like that drink. I will say that. And last time I was down there with the family, I triple fisted the drink, thinking, no problem. And by the time we got from France to the America Pavilion, I went to use the restroom, and apparently I ended up in the ladies' restroom and was yelled at by a 7-year-old woman for being a pervert, and I didn't even realize it because all of a sudden the fist came through from Grand Marnier and knocked me down. But I still say France. I like France, and Ratatouille's coming to France, which I'm excited about.
Oh my
I
God.
know it.
They need to be on video.
France is going to be a big contender to everyone's number one. Once Ratatouille hits, I think it's going to put it over.
Yeah.
That's such a good pavilion.
We're going to welcome in Amy from AJC Magic TV.
Welcome in, Amy.
Hey.
All right. Great choices, by the way.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do a little bit of choice work here with this and that. All right.
Okay.
Cinderella Castle or Hogwarts Castle?
Cinderella.
Christmas Disney or Halloween Disney?
Christmas.
Okay.
I've done both. I've done both of them in the same year for multiple years, and bar none, there's nothing. And it could play into the fact that I absolutely am a Christmas nut. Love everything about the holiday, but you know, it's not. It's very close, extremely close. But I'll take Christmas.
How about Christmas Parade or Halloween Parade?
Halloween Parade.
All right.
Yeah, I love the Halloween Parade.
Three Stooges or Abbott and Costello?
Both. Two different types of comedy. You know, the Abbott and Costello is more of the improv, straight through, and watching the facials of Lou or Bud. The Stooges are so much more of the physical slapstick. So I would say both on that. I couldn't turn either one.
Okay.
We're going to welcome in Melissa. Melissa, are you with Walt in Epcot or are you working?
It's Sunday.
I know. I'm hoping that she's at Epcot with him.
Sunday.
I hope she's with him.
Yeah, hopefully. Peanut butter and fluff or peanut butter and jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly. All right. Jetsons or Flintstones?
Flintstones.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, not even close. Star Wars.
Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth?
David Lee Roth, original Jump.
Yes.
That's a good one,
yeah.
Frankenstein or Dracula?
I'd go with Frankenstein because he just, you know, is knocking things over and doing stuff. It's crazy. Why not?
Conjunction Junction or I'm Just the Bill?
I'm Just the Bill.
That's a good one.
Although I do love Conjunction Junction.
I know, that's hard to pick.
They're both so good. So I like asking that question. It's like, and then you get to know who knows their Schoolhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Marianne or Ginger?
Oh, Marianne.
Marianne. She was the one that was the beauty contestant, right?
Dawn is her name, is her real name in real life, and she was the one that played the country girl role.
Yeah.
Ginger was the one that she actually did do a beauty contest in real life. The actress who played her, Tina Louise, I think it was her name.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say, have a good day, This Life of Ours?
This Life of
gotta
Ours.
go.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
And we're gonna say hi to Kate Atwood.
Kay Atwood.
This Life of Ours. They do a great job.
I said K.
I thought you said
Did
Kate.
it sound like I said Kate?
Yeah.
No, K. I said K.
Yeah. Okay. Partridge Family or Brady Bunch?
Brady Bunch.
Checkers or chess?
That's a tough call. It really depends on who I'm with. If I'm with my kids and just wanting to play and have fun, it's checkers. If I'm going against my wife and wanting to beat her in something that I can outthink her, then it's chess. But realistically, I play chess with her every day, even though we're not using a board game. So it works out.
I love playing checkers with Sophie on Tom Sawyer's Island.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marilyn Monroe or Betty Boop?
Oh, Marilyn.
Marilyn. Okay. All right. And then one last one. Donna Jaworski or R. Johns?
Oh, no.
Won't answer. And I'll tell you why I won't answer. Both of them are incredibly important to me in my life. R. Johns and I hit it off when we first started talking. He's a local Maryland guy like myself. He's a quiet assassin. As I look at him, he's very quiet, but he's so sharp and will get you. And Donna has been an angel in our life. She was there for my son when I had my medical challenges and for me as a friend. And together, the two of them are my chosen family. I steal that from Steve. I think it's one of the best things I've ever heard. And Steve's World says it all the time. And I've been stealing that moniker. They are my chosen family. So I love them both.
Yeah, that's why I try to end that with those two, because we know how much people love them both.
Both wonderful. Yeah.
And it's kind of like
Donna was actually the first person that I met in the park. Physically from the Disney community, met in the parks. I was down there for a work trip, and I was going to meet Josh and Jenna that Friday night for the first time. I'd been following Josh and Jenna since this was about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago now. And I was going to meet Josh and Jenna, and I was in the park, and I happened to, I think it was Facebook or one of them, somehow one of the social medias, she was in the park at the same time. And I said, hey, would you like to meet? And it was amazing because I met her down in Hollywood Studios, right near Hollywood and Vine. And she came walking across, and I hadn't really seen her picture a lot, but I knew it was her just by the facial reactions. And we gave each other a big hug, and R. Johns was there, and I got to meet Sam. And actually one of the pictures that's part of my new, the closing of my show tonight, which I'm going to unveil tonight. I have a new opening and a new closing. It's a picture of the four of us from that night in Fantasmic together. So it's pretty cool. It's a great memory of mine.
Cool. Yeah, we were floored the first time we met Donna and R. Johns. It was in the Land Pavilion.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And
they're like when you see them, it's the weirdest thing. Instant family.
Yeah.
Like it's like I knew them forever, and they were the nicest people we've ever met.
Yeah.
She had
gifts for Avery and Sophie, and it was like, wow, and it was like,
and that's her. That's her in real life. And the tough part of this Disney community is when I think about it and start thinking about my daughters getting married some point, or my son, especially my son, who's close with a lot of people in this Disney community, that the cost of my wedding just went up because of the people I got to invite and bring in. So,
that's funny.
It is funny, but yeah, there's just so awesome people, and it's like we meet them once a year, and they feel closer than a lot of friends that we have.
Yeah, right.
It's just
we gotta welcome in Pete's sidekick, Preston.
Yeah, yes.
Is he?
Yeah, producer Preston. I love that.
Yeah. He's in the other room doing something. So
awesome. Welcome in, Preston. All right. So, anybody else we missed? We're good.
We're good. I think we're good. Yeah.
All right, guys. We are about to move on to segment 3. Why do I keep on calling them sections? I don't know. All right. So this is where we ask unusual and non-Disney questions. Some of them might be Disney, though. I might have snuck some in there, but I think I didn't. We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. So shall we move on?
Ready.
Everybody's ready. All right. Did man really land on the moon?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Correct. I believe it too. All right. What is more epic, Steve's tan or Corey's hair?
Corey's hair.
That is pretty epic.
Somewhere, and to tie those two together, somewhere right now, Steve rolled over in bed, and is thinking about how he smelled Corey's hair all day at SeaWorld yesterday. So
Yeah, I saw them. Where were they? They popped into someone's stream together yesterday.
they stopped in Dan's stream. I sent
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's right.
I
Yes.
sent Corey a text in the morning with a picture of Ballerina Steve with a public service announcement that said the police just sent out a bolo that this figure was seen around doing something about religious hugging or something like that. So watch out. Corey thing back. He was laughing. So
All right. So, one thing we like to do with our guests, whether they like it or not, they end up usually not doing too well on our shows. You were riding pirates and your boat sunk. Barbosa sunk your boat. And sorry, buddy, you didn't make it. Which room in the Haunted Mansion would you like to spend eternity in?
the attic.
The attic.
The attic.
Ooh, that might be the first attic.
Yes,
that we've
it is
gotten.
the first attic.
That's cool.
It's got a lot of
That's
stuff in
cool.
the attic.
A lot of pictures of murders, though.
Yeah.
happening in the attic.
What's going on up there?
Are you gonna welcome in RVing to Disney? Good morning,
Jackie, welcome in.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't go in order, so all right,
Okay.
so that one's done. sorry. Do you like ketchup on your eggs?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Correct.
cool. Correct. We love that too. All right. Anywhere in the world that you would like to visit that you haven't visited yet?
The Disney parks outside of America would be the only thing that I'd want to do. Oh, I'm very happy.
So I take it you've been to Disney World and Disneyland then, right?
I've only been to Disney World. I haven't been to Disneyland yet. It's on the bucket list.
Yeah, us either.
Yeah. So it's a plan to get out there and do that.
Do you have a preference of which one you want to see first? Which Disney park you'd want to see first?
I want to go to Walt's Park. I want to walk the streets that Walt walked. That's what I want to do first. Then after that, after watching Prince Charming Devon do his whole Disney Shanghai thing, that was pretty cool. It'll probably be my next one I want to look at.
Yeah, Avery wants to go there. He's mentioned it quite a few times.
I have a preference for Tokyo for some reason. After seeing the trackers go to Tokyo, it was like so clean and cool and everything. It looked neat. But
Yeah.
Right.
So D&G puts ketchup also on their French toast. That is weird.
That's unique.
I've never tried it.
I know.
You know, maybe it tastes awesome. Maybe it's as good as chocolate. Who knows?
Yeah, Caitlin's been to Disney World and Disneyland, she says.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
and Candy Mom says that she's going to Disneyland, but only with PTV.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, my trip, when I go out, will be threefold. It will be fly to San Francisco, go through Walt's museum there, head down to Disney, do the parks, and before I leave, go through the PTV museum and then go home.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
You gotta do it in the Christmas time so that you can see all
Oh, no,
the trees too, right?
Christmas forest.
Yeah.
Somewhere a Christmas tree is going up right now with Ben and Ronnie, and those guys are amazing. The way all they do, just PTV, it's a phenomenal channel. We love those guys.
Yeah, they're awesome.
They're fun.
And I didn't wear my white gloves today. If I'd have known we were talking about PTV, I would have worn white gloves.
Yes. And I'm also with Ben on the Five Foolish Mortals, and he's an awesome guy.
Yes.
He's an awesome guy. I have my little posters that I made for Ben.
I love that picture. That's pretty cool. The Five Foolish Mortals
Jim
picture.
did that. Jim made that.
Did he?
The Five Foolish Mortals. You can get
Oh yeah, Jim made the
You can get it on
logo
the
for Five
shirt,
Foolish
too.
Mortals.
You get it on a shirt?
Yep, you can get it on a shirt.
Jim, I want it on a shirt. How do I get it? Let me know how I get it on a shirt. I want that.
It's in Amazon. It's on Amazon. So if someone want to post the link for Jim's shirts, yeah, I have a tank top and I have a regular black one and a white tank top. And you just got your tank top a couple days ago.
Yes, I did.
I will proudly wear that for you.
Awesome.
I'll even wear that on one of my Sunday night shows.
Oh, awesome. You are marooned on Tom Sawyer's Island. Which three vloggers make up your rescue team?
Josh, Resort TV 1.
Okay.
Brandy and Dave. Dave. And I have to pick one more.
Yep.
Corey.
Corey. All right.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Josh is incredibly quick-witted and smart. Dave may be one of the smartest guys I know, which people wouldn't realize that as much as he actually is. He's extremely humble, but he's incredibly intelligent. And I would say there's 3 and 3A. I bring Corey along because he would make me laugh the whole time. Actually, here it would be 4. Okay, I bring Dave, I bring Josh, I bring Kelly Myers because of his military service, and he's just as quick-witted, as intelligent as Josh and Dave. And I bring Corey with me to make me laugh while I watch the 3 of them get us out of there.
Those are awesome choices, man. Awesome people too.
The Philly crew had to run out. Ronnie's got his baseball.
Okay.
So have a good day, guys.
Good luck. They're lined up to be on our show later this year. We're excited about them.
Yes.
Yeah. They're our neighbors.
Yeah, we see them around
in the grocery stores.
around our neighborhood, yeah. All right. Who is your favorite vlogger to interview so far?
Out of the ones that I've interviewed so far, my answer you're not going to like. I've liked them all, and I'll tell you why. My format of my show brings a different interview every time. Although it's the same type of interview, it goes so many different routes. Like a good example. Okay, so one question we asked is, where's one place that you've, made whoopee that was ridiculous? One of my favorite type questions to tie in. Well, Corey kind of danced around it. Steve told me he was in a library. Walt last week told me that he was in the Sears Roebuck.
We saw that.
So the show goes so many different ways. I've loved all that we've done so far.
Yeah, awesome.
It's been phenomenal. And, the other cool thing about that whole show, or what I'm trying to do, is I made a pact when I started this thing that much like, and I use Josh as an example, Josh and Dev for this, both of them I found early in their time on YouTube. I became a Josh fan of Resort TV 1 and Josh and Jenna when they were about 4,000 subscribers. And Dev was even less than that. He was about 2,000. And they both I was nobody in the community. I didn't have a channel. I was just a guy watching the shows. Both of them treated me like I was a guy that had 1 million subscribers with respect and privilege.
Yeah, it's so true.
And I learned that. I learned that from them. And I said to myself, if I ever do a YouTube channel, I'm going to treat people like that one, and I'm not going to treat people different because they have 60 and this person has 4. So if you look at the people that I've lined up, I've got some people. Well, first off, everybody's got more subscribers than me. I only have 800 right now, and I have people in there that have 100,000, 70,000, 50,000. But guess what? I got some people in there that have got 500. I've got some people in there that got 700. I got people in there that got, so I worry about the quantity, not the quantity that they do, the quality of their channel and the quality of the person. And that's what we try to do.
Yeah,
exactly. We don't care about the numbers. We have so many people that we absolutely love that only have like 150.
Right. The beginning, they're starting
I really
off.
don't care about the numbers. If I turn on their show and I'm drawn in and I'm instantly love it, I don't care about the numbers.
Yeah.
Now I will say this, and I answer this honestly on a couple other people that have inquired with me. I don't think I've talked about it online, but people say, do you want to get to this 1,000 thing to make money? I tell everybody the same simple answer. First off, I want to get to the 1,000 thing plateau and the hours plateau to be eligible to do it. I do this first and foremost because I love it. I will continue to do it because I love it. Okay. I started doing this because my son asked me, Dad, when you get out of the hospital, if you come home, would you do this with me? And I said, absolutely. Well, guess what? Here's the curveball I didn't see coming. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. So that I didn't see coming when I agreed back in November or whatever it was. Oh yeah, Preston, I'll do it with you. And now I love what I'm doing. So I'm doing it because I love it. Would I like to make a little bit off of doing it? Yeah. And here's my answer why. I got a young lady sitting in the other room that can't hear this right now because she doesn't get on YouTube too much, but she has seen the amount of cost that has come to put this whole studio together that I have here. I would like to be able to get a check sometime from YouTube and put it back into the bank account and say, here, you committed to me 25. We're on our 25th year anniversary this year. You committed to me 25 years ago to stand by me. Well, you did when I took X amount of dollars out of the bank account to buy this microphone and this adapter and this and this and this, and you didn't ride me. Well, here's some money putting back in. So, am I doing this to make a living? No, God, no. Am I ever going to be big enough to do that? No, I'm not going to be big enough to do that. I'm going to be big enough. I want to be big enough, and I have one goal coming out of my channel, and that is I want more people that don't know about this Disney community to come to it and see the great people that are here and love it. And that's why I tweet out 100 people a day that I don't even know. I tweet if they like Disney or like the NFL, say, hey, come take a look at what we're doing. Don't say something, come subscribe. I never say come subscribe. Take a look at what we're doing. If you're doing it, hey, stay around. We want you to. And that's, I encourage the same thing for your channel and everybody else's. And it's kind of where I'm looking for. So that's the long version of that answer. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's awesome. Still, thank you. Appreciate it. Again, we like it when we're having more conversations.
Yes,
and not just
yes.
firing questions
Oh,
and
yeah,
answering
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
really.
No, that's
so
good.
we love having conversations. Jim says the tombstones are on a shirt. The busts are on the way.
That's the one. I want the bus. That's the one I want. I went crazy when I saw that. I was laying in bed and I started, oh my God. And Preston comes running. He's like, what's the matter? What's the matter? I was like, nothing. Look at this. He's like, you woke me up for that? And he went back to bed.
Jim does awesome work. And sometimes he'll do some streams where he's showing how he's making his, how he's doing them and whatnot. And, and it's really good. It's, I wish I had his talent with making stuff like that. But I don't.
He's another one of the smooth voices. I think two of the smoothest voices that I listen to are Jim and Rob Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there was a episode of The Office one time recently where somebody talked about when it was Andy. He goes, yeah, that guy sounds like maple syrup coming out of your mouth. And it just reminded me of Rob and Jim.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Rob.
Rob, he's definitely got a radio voice. Yeah, he definitely has a radio voice.
Yeah, he's good.
You think he practices in the mirror?
Oh, without a doubt. At any point, if you want, we can go right to the format of my show and I can dial Rob in and ask him.
All right. So what is your favorite kind of music?
Country.
Okay. Favorite movie?
I would say it's a favorite trilogy of movies, and it's a tough tie between Toy Story and Star Wars. I love them both for different reasons.
Okay, yeah, the two very great choices. Do you have a favorite actor?
Tom Hanks, I love. He's so adaptable to what he does. So I'm a huge fan of him. There's so many other great actors out there. Everybody that played in the whole Avengers thing, if you go through it, all those guys were just phenomenal, and women. I love Tom Hanks though because he's so adaptable. You look at his film credits that he's done, and to do something like Philadelphia, and then go to Castaway, and then to Big. So many different characters that he's brought to life.
Yeah.
I think back in the 80s, we must have watched The Burbs like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
We just like
when he did Walt justice. I could hear Walt in his voice when he did Walt. So and Mr. Banks, so it was good too.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Welcome in Timothy Rainwaters.
Yep, and Noah.
Welcome in
Noah's
Noah.
Here too. Good morning, guys.
Hi, Noah.
Noah, good to see you.
All right. So, do you have a favorite actress?
I love Scarlett Johansson, but I don't think it's for her acting.
That's good. Good answer. If you could pick 3 toppings for your pizza, which toppings would you pick?
That's simple. Green peppers, onions, and sausage.
Oh.
Really?
When I heard onions and sausage, Avery would like that.
Avery would like that. I'm not sure if he likes peppers.
I don't think he's
a
so big on the green peppers, though.
I do throw in the curveball every now and then and do the Hawaiian pizza just for a change of pace. But
yeah, that would be mine.
We do Hawaiian quite a bit. Yeah. Do you have a favorite classic arcade game?
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. That's an awesome one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I love Donkey Kong.
What would you do if you came home one day and there was a penguin in your driveway?
I would get with Zip and see if he really wanted to eat it, like he talked.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. Zip. I'm gonna penguin. Penguins are like those little Star Wars things that
Kinda, sorta,
would eat.
yeah.
A little bit. All right. So this is a question that Stacy always wants to know.
Roger?
No, Stacy. This.
Okay. Sure. I was going to be worried if it was Rogers. I feel comfortable if it's right.
Why are hamburgers round?
Because the buns are.
Oh.
See.
attributes it to
So
buns.
do you eat
But
square hamburgers
what about Wendy's?
at all?
Yeah, Wendy's.
I do eat square hamburgers, but Wendy's tries to do something different. They did that to differentiate themselves. That was a choice by the founder, Dave, years ago, to differentiate himself from McDonald's and Burger King.
I am not able to eat a square hamburger. It just doesn't look right.
You think that square hamburgers would be more economical too because you're not wasting all the corners?
Well, and here's the thing. In reference to all hamburgers, to me, all the other ones don't matter anymore. Five Guys is it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I love their milkshakes. Now I want Five
I love
Guys.
their fries and the.
Preston,
gosh.
Five Guys for lunch.
All right, I want that for lunch too.
All right.
So Mara says, but Wendy's are squares.
Porgs, yeah.
Yeah, and porgs.
Penguins are like porgs.
Yeah.
We should get Five Guys for lunch.
Nora says he doesn't like pineapple on pizza.
Oh, I love pineapple.
I like cheese and Hawaiian.
I like black olives too.
Come here and say hi. He wants to say hello real quick. You got to let him in.
Preston.
Hey, Preston. Nice
Nice to
meeting
meet you.
you.
I'm Charlie. This is Stacy. Nice to meet you.
You heard us right? Yep.
You do a great job on your Sunday night shows.
Yes.
Except for when he's not here and it becomes a mess.
Well, that's because I'm a good baseball player.
Oh, Lord, get out. Goodbye. Get out of here. We'll talk about Five Guys when I get done.
All right. Awesome. All right. So, do you have, when is your next Disney trip planned?
March of next year. We're actually going twice. I've already paid and booked for March. And then we're going in November, probably either the week before Thanksgiving or the week after to do Christmas down that way.
Yeah, we have the week before Thanksgiving scheduled this year, but we're not sure if it's going to happen.
We're going to be there in 2 weeks as well, less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're in there in 12 days right now.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
awesome.
happening. But the November trip might not happen because we're going to bring her mother, and she's a lot older.
Yeah, so
And we're not going to take
COVID. You know what's great about having so many friends in the community, both that live there and that go there, is I'm able to get anything that I want because I have friends that are willing to grab it. You know, Jeff from Diz Our Dream, when he was down there the other day, you know, when Splash Mountain opened back up, I have the pops right behind me on the shelf there, whatever that we got. He picked me up and I sent him the money and did that. And then one of my coworkers, my office is actually in West Palm Beach. One of my coworkers who knows I love Disney and she loves Disney was down in Epcot yesterday and called me and she's like, you got to, check. And she went and got me there's an Orange Bird pitcher that is phenomenal. It's in the Orange Bird little kiosk right outside the American Pavilion. Pretty sure it was American Pavilion, somewhere right in there that I grabbed. I was like, oh, get that for me. I'll send you the money. So that's the great thing about having friends.
yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to get one of those Orange Bird shakes. I want that cup.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all in that same kiosk. That's it. They had that there. They had the Christmas ornament, which I thought about getting and I didn't. They've got the shirts there. They got everything Orange Bird. It's pretty cool.
Yes. Timothy agrees with me.
You can't put a square peg in a round hole.
Well, that is true.
And we got to welcome in Grateful for Disney. I think this is the first time that they've popped
Grateful for Disney.
So good
Welcome
morning.
in,
Nice
guys.
meeting
Thank
you
you for
guys.
stopping by.
That's a great name. I love it.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. It is. Okay. Do you have a favorite 80s sitcom TV show?
80s sitcom. You know, it's Seinfeld. I mean, there's nothing close to me.
Ooh, Seinfeld. Yes, that's
in.
a good one.
Yes. We've been watching because they've been doing the reruns, and Sophie's getting interested in the Seinfeld.
So many great episodes. And the one thing that I loved about them, and it's kind of something I stole for the Sunday show, is they wanted to test the waters with their comedy writing. They really pushed the envelope without saying it, and that's really exactly what I'm doing. I actually reference them in the opening of my show because of that, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to push that envelope, but not go too far. We want to have fun, but comedy's not funny if you hurt somebody's feelings.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I hear
So
you.
true.
Any hidden talent that you have that the viewers do not know about?
I once was a professional wrestler with my brother.
Ooh.
You serious?
Now let me explain that why I say that. I was a professional wrestler in the fact of I was allowed by my brother to be part of the show as an enhancement to the true talent, which is the athletes that do that. And they are athletes because they are performing an athletic social soap opera, basically is what it is. But I've seen guys get so many injuries, more injuries than football players that do that. But yeah, my brother, my family, and my brother co-owns Maryland Championship Wrestling, which is a independent wrestling format here in Maryland. And I've got pictures all throughout my basement of me with probably every one of my favorites growing up. The Iron Sheik was at my brother's wedding. I've had in a car at one time Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Honky Tonk Man, the Iron Sheik, Moolah and Mae Young.
Oh my gosh.
I've gotten to become friends with people in the community like Lita and the Hardy Boys both watched my kids grow up. Matt and Jeff and Amy, along with Joey Mercury, who was in WWE for a while. They all used to stay at my townhome years ago before they made it big, when they would come up here from Virginia and the Carolinas at times. So some of my best friends are in the wrestling industry. And I guess my most fun thing was my brother allowing me. And he was so gracious to do it because I was never trained to be a wrestler. And there's a respect to the business that you have to have. But he allowed me to have a cookie sheet and be part of a storyline. When my dad passed away, we did a storyline that I was trying to take over the company because my dad had left me in his will, half of the company. And we did a thing where I had as my stable, would you say, was Salvatore Sincere, who is Tom Brady in real life from the WWE. King Kong Bundy was one of mine. My brother had Axel Rotten and Dancing Stevie Richards, and we feuded with each other. And I guess the final payoff was, which I never expected, we were going at it, and it was so great. One night at the end of the show, the fans were standing up. We had about 800 to 900 people on average coming to our shows, and they were standing up, screaming, yelling, MCW, MCW, MCW. And I'm standing there next to my brother looking out the curtain going, oh, my God, this is incredible. And I said, what do you do with this? And my brother grabs me by the shoulder, and he says, just deal with this. And he grabs me and he yanks me out. And as he's yanking me out to the through the crowd, he goes, take the chair and don't be a blank. I'll leave that at blank because we're being clean. And he hit me over the back with a metal chair, and then he threw me up into the ring. He threw me into the ropes and hit me over the head with the chair and left me laying. And although I was in pain for at least 3 days, I think, afterwards, I found a newfound respect for the business. I loved my brother for giving me that chance, because who in their lifetime, it's like growing up I was a diehard baseball fan. I never had the chance to meet Mickey Mantle, who I love, or, so many great players from the past, but I had a chance to become friends and get to know on a personal basis, King Kong Bundy and, the Honky Tonk Man. And my brothers had, all four of the Four Horsemen in, and Ron Simmons is a friend, and people that I say hi. And there's so many more. I mean, I got so many more stories with that I can, even tell. I had the Iron Sheik one time in my car. We went through Kentucky Fried Chicken together, and he wouldn't let me pay the bill. And he ended up giving the manager a signed picture, and we got the food free. So there's all kind of great stories that I have about the Iron.
I think the Iron Sheik used to live in Fitchburg.
Yeah.
Up here, I think.
Yeah.
He lives in Atlanta now. I'm not sure where he lived before, but there's so many great stories. And that's the one thing that I'm most proud of, is that my brother let me do that. And then the other one I'll throw out there, but I won't go into elaborate on, is that, yes, I was once a guest on Jerry Springer.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So,
No kidding. Wow. Did you ever meet Rowdy Piper?
here's the sad news. Piper is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
And
me too.
my daughter had plays travel softball, and I was with her at a nationals away when my brother had him in, and Roddy came in, and it was about 4 or 5 days later that he passed away. So I didn't get a chance to meet him. His last Piper's Pit was in Maryland Championship Wrestling on my brother's format. So yeah,
Oh
Wow.
that's
man.
cool. I actually have a picture. Look, I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about Piper because I
I
love
know that we
I
do.
know. We love him so much.
Piper and Mr. Perfect were two that I never met that I loved. Piper, I have a picture of Roddy with his black jacket over his shoulder, and he's turning around, looking back toward the crowd on my brother's stage. And I have that in my basement as one of a memento my brother gave me.
That is so awesome, man.
My other favorite's Ultimate Warrior.
So I never had the chance to meet the Warrior. Unfortunately, I would have liked to. My brother was working to try to get him in. He went a little nuts there for a couple of years. Kind of disappeared from everything. Would have liked to, but does a lot. Does a lot for the community and everything. And my brother wrestled for ECW. My brother was up there doing his thing. He was up there as corporal punishment for several years. One of the things that I love is that my brother wrestled. He wrestled The Rock in the Philadelphia Spectrum. Of course, my brother lost, but there was a WWE calendar years ago. They used to put out these single-page calendars of their events, and on the thing was The Rock pinning my brother at the Spectrum, and that was the picture that they used of The Rock because he was up doing the whole eyebrow. And I actually have in my attic. My brother doesn't even know this. In my attic, I have that saved as a memento for a family heirloom of my brother getting pinned by The Rock. So and one of the guys that my brother has trained and I'm really good friends with also is somebody who's down in the NXT right now, and that is the Velveteen Dream. Is one of my good friends. He's an extremely close friend of my brother, and somebody my brother trained. So it's kind of cool. We love the wrestling business. Sorry to take a wrestling tangent.
No, that's wonderful.
So super awesome.
So we got to welcome in Eric Newman.
Eric, welcome in.
He's there.
Eric.
He's having a hot day. It's like 95 where he is. It's going to be like a heat index of like 100 something he wrote. And then we also have to welcome in James Ryan. He is in a, what do you call it, relaxing station in Magic Kingdom, I think he said.
Congratulations to James Ryan. Congratulations to him on his selection of honor for the Muppet Badge of Honor that he received, which was recognition from the Disney community. So congratulations to him. He's an awesome person.
All right, before we end the show, we have to make sure we talk about that.
We can talk about that.
Oh, and Jonathan Chong's here too. Good morning.
Hey, Jonathan.
Welcome in. All right. Just a couple more questions, then we have to go on to the last segment, right?
Sure.
What is your favorite Harry Potter movie?
I don't have one. I'm not a Harry Potter fanatic.
No. Okay. Well, that explains the quick
Hogwarts Castle. Yep.
Who is your favorite Avenger?
I am Captain America on that team, but my overall favorite Avenger in the whole movies, I'm a huge mark for the Spider-Man tie-in there.
Okay.
But I'm on Team Captain America. So
cool. Sophie met Chris Evans last year right down the street. I don't know if you saw the video. It's like we have it on.
Awesome. I did see the video. That was awesome.
Yeah, she was so excited.
Her expression after she walks away, she's like,
I know, she couldn't believe it.
That was awesome. He was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
she almost started crying after.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for the questions. Now we have a new segment where we created just for this week, just for you. All right. It's called Name. I'm going to say a quote from a specific movie. You got to try to guess the movie. Now, we kind of took it easy. It should be, I'm expecting you. I think you're a very knowledgeable person. I bet you're going to go 5 for 5, but we'll see. We shall see if I can find my list. Did you take my list?
You gave me.
You stole my
You
list.
gave it to me.
All right. So the first quote. You tell me what movie it's from. Show me the money.
That is the Tom Hanks movie. God, I can't think. Not Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise movie. God, I can see it. No, I can't get it. I can't. I can see the movie. Show me the money. God, I can see Tom Cruise yelling it.
I know it.
Oh, well, sorry. I got the actor.
Yes. You want me to go on? You can think about that. It might come to you.
Go ahead and come back.
All right. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh, that is Good Morning Vietnam. They said that.
Oh, did he say that? And
Yep. Robin Williams said it on his one of his morning broadcasts.
I love the smell
You
of
think
napalm.
somewhere else?
Okay, so I am thinking of another movie.
Saving Private Ryan, was it in there? I don't know.
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. Okay. Yeah. Robin Williams did it when he was doing that character that he did in Good Morning Vietnam. And one of the comments he made was, I love napalm in the morning. That was one of the ones that got him in trouble with the military.
All right, how about this one? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
That was Humphrey Bogart, correct? Was it not?
Um,
I'm not. Was that in Casablanca?
Nope, but very close.
Where was it?
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Red Butler. Yeah.
Okay.
All these movies kind of run together. Well, and my thing too, to my defense, since I came out of the coma, there's things I don't even remember. So I'm doing pretty good right now with what I got.
I hear you. If you build it, he will come.
Oh, the Field of Dreams.
All right, that's a new one. Yeah.
Yes.
I love that movie. That's a fantastic. That and The Natural are my two favorite baseball movies.
Okay.
Oh, well, I got three. That, The Natural, and I love Billy Crystal's 61. Love that movie.
Seen that?
I don't think we've seen that.
Oh, you got to see that. It's the story of Marilyn and Maris when they went for 61, and it is phenomenal.
Huh.
So,
I never even heard of that. I will.
it's called it's got an asterisk and then 61. It was done by Billy Crystal.
Okay.
That's
So.
61. Cool.
Okay. Got
Thank you.
it.
All right, and then one last one. There's no crying in baseball.
Well, that is Tom Hanks. And I do love that movie. You know, that was one where Madonna, I didn't think that Madonna would be that great of an actress in there, and she was phenomenal.
She was good. Yeah.
And a great dancer, too. Her and Carmine had a dance scene in that.
They had the dance scene. And, you know, even Rosie O'Donnell, who I am not a big fan of, she did really good in there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yes.
Good movie.
And for those of you listen, the name of it's A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Now, one more chance at Show Me the Money.
God, I can't remember it off the top of my head. I can see, I can see him doing it. It's the football athletic movie and all that. Oh, God, I can't remember it. I'm sorry.
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire, yes.
Well, still, you knew a lot of these, and I thought you would know a lot of them. So good. I kind of went to. What's Jim saying?
I have a friend that was an extra in 61, filmed at Old Tiger Stadium. He's right. They took Old Tiger and they repainted it the mint green of the original Yankee Stadium, and it looked phenomenal. What they did, and that I love that movie. So to your friend, hats off, because I'm telling you, if you like, I'm a big Mantle fan now. I love Mickey Mantle, but if you're interested in that story of the home run race and chasing Ruth and everything, Billy Crystal did a great job.
Yeah, I like the For Love of the Game too. I like that one.
That's a good movie. That is good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We usually watch that one, and we end up whenever it's on the TV. It's one of the ones we watch, and also The Rookie. We always watch that one too. The Rookie. With,
oh yeah.
Was it what's the guy from The Rookie?
With the big smile.
Yeah, Quaid. Dennis.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right, now we prepped you before the show began. We said start thinking of that Tron date. Okay, we ask all new viewers, all new guests on our show. They have a chance to guess. They have a chance to win a $50 Disney gift card. The contest is to come closest to the opening date. Guess the opening date of the Tron ride when it's officially open to the public. So here we have our magical Tron. When will Tron open board?
We got 32.
Do you have a
Pizza
date
32.
that you think Tron is going to open to the public?
I'm going to go with May 1st, 2021.
5/1/2021.
Okay.
Do we know of anyone who's close?
Right here, PTV, Doug. Guess the
You
exact
and
same.
Doug are
And
on the
Scott.
same.
Good.
Harris did too.
Scott Harris did too. Wow.
Very good.
If I'm mentioned in the same breath with Doug, I am happy.
Yes. PTV guys are wicked smart.
Do you
They
want?
are. So you wanted to touch base with something before
I
we
wanted
close up,
Pete to
right?
explain the whole Muppet thing.
Could you explain the Muppet Award thing, please?
So the Muppet thing was, I'll tell you how it came about, and I'll tell you kind of a little bit of who's involved. But I was watching. I asked Josh and Jenna a question on my show of which one of their moppers, which of their moderators would be a great Muppet, and Josh and Jenna answered, and I said, well, I think you should choose Stacey Rogers as Fozzie Bear. Just because I wanted to mess with Stacey Rogers because I love Stacey Rogers. She's a good person. Yeah. And that Sunday night, following Monday night, I was watching Steve's World do his show on the top 20 Muppets, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, oh, this is fun. I haven't seen some of these Muppets in a while. He did a great job with the show. And as I'm finishing watching him, I was going live with Meg, and I'm talking to Megan in the background before her show starts, and we're watching Steve, and I'm like, wow, this would be good. This would make a good recognition show type of this. So that's how it first came about, just a recognition show for fun. And then I was talking with a couple different channels in our community, the friends of mine that I work with and do stuff with. And I said, we basically came up with the idea of, well, how about if we took the idea of recognizing instead of making it hurtful and fun? Because I'll use a good friend as an example. Somebody would say, oh, Shep should be Gonzo because, the nose. Well, that's not right. And that's what did happen, honestly, when we first started talking about it. Somebody threw in my chat, oh, Shep should be Gonzo. Well, no, Shep shouldn't be Gonzo. Shep's a great person. Who cares what his, physical
You never notice his nose.
Well, there was people that did. I thought it was wrong, and that's why I didn't want to go that route. So we ended up, long story short, we got about 16 channels together or so that are part of our Disney community. We did this to start. We may add channels to it later. And we came up with a idea that they would nominate individuals in the community. Everybody had 5 nominations that they could put in of people in the community that were adding a lot to the community. They were loyal. They have good character. They have, if they're a creator, they have a good channel that's clean and good for family viewing. If they were a moderator, they were in there moderating. It had zero to do with if they ever made a super chat or they did a PayPal or a Venmo. Had zero to do with that. We didn't care about that. That was totally thrown out the window. It was all about what they did in the community. So we came up with about 21 awards that we came up with. Okay. And we put a characteristic to each one of the Muppets. Like we had Kermit the Frog was who was a leadership role. We had the George the janitor was an incredible moderator. They mopped up everything. They just were all over. Yeah. So there was criteria. We did a full show on my channel for it. It was an hour and a half long where we recognized all these people. It was 20 awards, and then we had a 21st award, which is the Jim Henson Award. It was for creativity. Hold on one sec.
I need to run to CVS because I need to get stuff before I go on vacation. Do you need anything?
No.
Do you want me to pick up lunch or anything? Preston's going to go with me.
No, not right now. I'm doing this. Sorry, guys, and my daughter. So we came up with the Jim Henson Award, and that was the overall like a lifetime achievement acknowledgement type thing. We're doing this to be kind of similar to a Hall of Fame, where people get recognized. And it was a lot of people that were in the chat. We only had 3 channels recognized. It was Resort TV 1 got the Jim Henson Award because they did so much to start this whole little community that we all follow. And now we're kind of trying to branch it out a little bit. Corey Meets World got one for being one of the most genuine people out there. And Magical News Live got one being Scooter, which was for his intuitiveness and the way he does things and all the criteria on the show. But it was more people in the community that many of them who have been in your channel tonight that were recognized. And it's fantastic. It's taken a life of their own. Many of the people have taken and changed their logo to be the Muppet that they are. We've seen them talking about it in numerous different shows and formats. I'm going to highlight it at the end of every one of my shows. Starting this week, I'm going to highlight one Muppet all the way through. And this is going to be an ongoing series. Right now, we're going to do the next part of the series in December. And we will pick 20 different people from the community that are out there doing a good job doing things. And they will receive a badge of honor. I don't want to say what that badge of honor is yet fully because I haven't had all the channels sign off on it. One thing we're doing is all the channels do have input in this, and it's not a popularity contest. Popularity is kind of thrown out the door here. We're trying to do it for the right criteria because when people put their nominations in, they got to be vetted. It can't just be, just throwing in this name. Well, it has to be able to be justified. If we have a little small board, Steve, Kelly, myself, and Jeff that started it, and I bounce a lot off of Resort TV One and ask Josh for his opinion. That's the 5 members of our board to make sure that, hey, this is going the right way because this is to be done for the right reasons. It's to acknowledge people and how important they are in our world because you can blink an eye, much like I almost did last September, and you can be gone. And you didn't. I always say to myself, God, would I regret the fact that I never ever told somebody that I loved them? I mean, there's many people in this community, Donna Dworky, all those this and that guys, many of them, Dev, that, I tell them, hey, I love you. I appreciate you. I tell Josh all the time, hey, I love you guys. I appreciate it. I did it yesterday on a super chat. I didn't want recognition. I didn't want him to call me out. I just wanted him to know, hey, congratulations on 100K. I love you guys because that's the way I feel. So, but it is going to be an ongoing series. We're going to do it again in December where we're going to pick another group. The Nerd Herders, of course, are eligible. And, some of the channels that are involved to start, and I hope I don't leave anybody out, but it was the 4 Dissonant guys, Zippity Doodad, Brandy and Dave, the Shep family, and Steve's World. It was Kelly Myers and the Mouse, Dole Whip Dad, Resort TV One, Rob Fuzz, the WDW couple was involved, Triple P Vogs was involved, Meg from Mickey's Magic was involved. And I know I'm going to forget somebody and probably get yelled at about it later. I don't mean to. All of them are identified on our show. And here's the other thing. We are taking money out of our own pockets to we are buying a button. We have a button being made. Triple P is creating the logo. The button is going to have some type of Disney YouTube community kind of thing at the top, maybe something at the bottom that says Muppet Badge of Honor with some type of insignia in the middle. It'll be the size of a Disney button that you get when you go to Disney, celebrating my 50th or whatever. We are Kelly, Myers the Mouse, and Dole Whip Dad are paying for the buttons to be made, and they are being shipped to me, and I am paying for the postage to go out to every person that won one that will receive it. So we're taking this very serious because the people that are like yourself that are creators, the people like Candy Mom, Jonathan Chung, Eric Newman, I don't really know, but I'm assuming Diz Noah, if they're in the chats, okay, and the people that are in the chats are important, not just because they're in the chat, not because they're helping with our channels, because you get to know them, just like you did at the beginning of your show. I love that you were, hey, how you doing? Hey, good to see you, and saying a person by name. People matter. And so many times we go on, and pass by without it not. And you talked about, meeting people down at Disney and you're looking forward to getting to see people and all when you're down there. It's because this is a community of people that are becoming friends, and we're lucky to be part of something so positive. If anybody saw the recent stuff that went on with that crazy Disney lady, where she was just accosted for something that really wasn't even her fault, that something that was falsified, you saw how negative the world can be. And we are in such a positive community where we accept everybody, color, creed, sexual preference, whatever, you name it. Whether you like Looney Tunes or you don't, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. To quote The Rock, I'm going to quote The Rock. It just doesn't matter because you're here and we're glad you're here. And, I consider myself lucky today because would I have gotten to know Charlie and Stacy if I didn't have started with Resort TV One so many years ago, and it has bloomed and blossomed into this. And that's why I'm doing my channel, to try to get more people to know about this amazing thing. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this community because I do love it so much.
Yeah. So many awesome people.
Yes.
D&G did have their own question for you.
Oh, okay.
Question for Pete. Project Speedo or Project Starbucks?
Well, let me say, if I put on a Speedo, I would look like a Bartlett pear. So I'm going to go with Project Starbucks. And I don't even drink coffee. I'm doing that for Jenna. So.
Preston wants to know, can you order food, Dad?
Leave me alone.
He wants Five Guys. You mentioned it.
you and your sister can get some food. Deal with it.
Yeah, the Beverly challenge is how Cynthia met Pete. That's how we first discovered him too.
Yes, that was the first time.
I was really playing low key. I was doing moderating for several channels that I followed and that I was close with. Resort TV1, Josh, the This and That guys, stuff like that. Prince Charming Dev, I was a mod for him. WDW, a couple, I was a mod for them. And I was just happy with doing that. And I was talking with Steve one night offline about something. And we were talking about this whole thing. And I was like, well, who do you have doing, you're controlling this whole thing? He goes, oh, we haven't even figured that out yet. And I said, Steven, I went to college for sports broadcasting for a little bit. And I've been on TV with my brother and everything with wrestling. I can handle myself very well with the microphone. And
yeah, we could tell that.
I said, I will do it for you, and I will fly down there and do it for you because I love you guys, and that's why I agreed to do it.
That's awesome.
And how it came about. So yeah, it was an amazing thing and a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were so bummed that we couldn't get down there.
We missed you guys. Yeah, we were there for the July 4th. July 4th, a little bit past that.
Yeah.
So we were like maybe 3 weeks. We missed you guys by
The tough part about that was twofold. One, there were so many YouTubers that you wanted to spend some time with that you just couldn't get with everybody, like I said. And then as you're hanging out or walking around, like I left there and finished doing that night with Resort TV1, hanging out with them and walking around. There were so many people that just knew we were there that were fans that wanted to come up and say hi. And it was a little crazy. So I remember myself and Nick, Magical News Live, we were there and we kind of diverted people and we spent time saying hello to them and doing stuff like that. And at that point, people still didn't really know me. They knew Nick, but we were just trying to divert because one thing about Josh and Jenna, which I love, they don't want to have a huge group. And the reason is they don't want to upset Disney. They're very much about doing the right thing for Disney, which is why I respect them so much. And so they try to avoid having a big group. And it was crazy. In that lounge that night, that little hallway there that used to be there where next to Club Cool.
Yeah.
Charlie, I'm telling you guys, it was probably 100 people in there at one point.
Yeah, we saw it.
It was crazy. And and then it got loud and then the chaos of it. And of course, when I get a microphone in my hand, I get boisterous. So I was being loud because you're trying to draw attention to the event and have fun with it. Of course, starting it out, Dan threw Beverly in my face, but that was an old wrestling tactic. Right before the shot started, I said, Dan, when I get done with this, hit me with Beverly at the end. He goes, what? Because I just met Dan 30 seconds ago. I said, hit me in the face with Beverly. But I knew it would be good for the show. And people would say, oh my God, again.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was awesome. That would have been awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. And again, you guys did a great job with that.
Yeah.
And whenever we try to meet up with Josh, try to say hi to Josh and Jenna once a year whenever we're in there. Whenever we're in the same park as them, we try to go by.
Yeah, we say hi.
We try to get in and out, just be respectful. We realize they don't want a huge group, and we've heard,
Dan's in the chat.
I don't want them to get in trouble or anything like that.
Yeah. I see Dan's in the chat, and he said, yeah, Dan, I did tell the true story. Did I not, Charlie, tell the truth?
Yes.
I did. I told the truth, Dan. Your hands are clean here. Please go make your bed somewhere, Dan, because I know it's the thing with Josh and Jenna, I always tell everybody this, and this applies to Corey Meets World, Prince Charming Dev, Mouse Talk, everybody that's down there doing the live streams. My encouragement is if you catch them where they're not streaming, you can spend a couple minutes too. If not, if you catch them while they're live, just, hey, a quick hello and then move on. Realize that they don't want to be put into a situation where they're trying to say, hey, I got to leave you, because they don't want to, but they know that people are watching. Josh and Jenna, I think when I went off of them this morning, they had 3,000 watching. That's 3,000 people that honestly don't want to see Joe Blow and Josh have a conversation for 45 minutes. They're there
right.
Because they want to see that. So
Right.
that's my best advice to everybody.
Yeah, that's what we try to do. We go up, say hi, maybe a quick photo, and then we'll see you later.
We love the souvenir that we have from them because I think we first met them like 3 years ago when they were first handing out their cards, the resort.
Nice. Yes.
Right, so we have one.
We have that. It's in my gimbal case. I like to keep it with my gimbal.
Do you know what I stole from them on that?
What?
So I was, like I said, I was a big moderator then, just moderating. I came up with an idea of handing out a business card that I had made that said, "Hey, I see you're a Disney fan. Check out." And it had Resort TV One, Corey Meets World, Prince Charming Dev, WDW Couple, and somebody else. I can't remember who the other one was. And as I would travel through airports, if I saw anybody with a Disney bag or a Disney shirt, I would hand them that card and say, "Look, I don't want to be intrusive in your life, but these are people that do Disney on YouTube and they're phenomenal. Check them out." And I actually had people come back into the streams and say, "Hey, Pete, I met you in an airport. You gave, and I can't get watch." And the only bad part about it was right before I got, took down with this illness, it went from a business card to a sheet of paper because I had like 16, 17 channels on there that I was saying, "Hey, these people are a Disney community. Go check them out." And we still had people coming over, which is what I always want to do is bring people and make them aware.
Yeah, we have Avery who draws. We have little business cards that we do that they're blank. So Avery will draw one of his superheroes, and then she draws the Disney Nerd Herder stuff around it on YouTube and stuff like that. And you'll probably get one because you're our guest, so you'll be getting something in the mail. By the way, and you're honorary members of the herd.
Yeah,
Cool.
And they're all handmade, so Avery does them, so it's really cool.
Well, and I believe in paying things forward. You're going to be a guest later on in the early part of 2021 as we're starting to book. So Jeff Bates is texting me now with something stupid. But tonight when I go on, I've got Prince Charming Dev on my channel tonight at 8:00, which will be
awesome.
It's going to be ridiculous because
we'll be watching that.
When I always go over with my guests beforehand, what level can I be? And he goes, "You can ask me anything you want. I don't care." So it's going to be ridiculous tonight. But I'm going to throw a shout out to people to go back and check out the interview we did on your channel today. I'll put that into my thing tonight so that I make sure I holler that out for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. So I think the interview part is pretty much over. If you don't mind, may I take a couple seconds to do some mousekeeping.
Oh, Lord.
Jim, more sunshine, please. He has reached his hours. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching all of you who've gone in and watched his playlist and all the support you guys have given him. His application is in, and hopefully he will be monetized very, very soon. Well deserved. A huge, huge supporter of our channel, designer of our logos. So Jim has been a huge, huge supporter.
Yes, congratulations, Jim, on
him and his family are awesome. So please go check him out. More sunshine, please.
Yes, I definitely hope we get to see his wife and daughter. We haven't been able to meet his son yet, but
no, we haven't met the boy.
Yeah, we love Annabelle.
Aaron and Annabelle. Yeah. So go check him out. Tuesday at 7:00. Jim Show. More sunshine, please. Followed by Mouse Talk to Sanity at 8:00 on Tuesdays. We got Pete on Sundays at 8:00 tonight. We got Charming Dev.
Yeah.
Do you have other shows or just Sunday?
I do the Thursday night show with Kelly and Jeff, where it's the NFL football show. If you're an NFL fan, we actually watch the games live during the season, bring on guests that are fans of those teams and talk to them. And we talk a lot of football. We end up talking a little bit of Disney too. We always do. I tell everybody in there that, that ends up in. And part of the opening for that show is I have all of the NFL did Disney logos a couple years back, and I've got copies of all those Disney logos. So that's everybody gets to see their favorite team in a Disney logo, which is cool. So
if you need a Dolphins fan,
they have the Dolphins is actually Ariel. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. That makes sense. Yeah,
that's cool. All right, and then we have the Philly Crew Thursdays at 9:00. Go check them out. DNG Explorers. We have a super Wednesday lineup now. Tina Marie Photography has joined the Wednesday night lineup. She starts at 5 p.m. and then it goes to Amy at AJC Magic Tea at 6 p.m. Us at 7. D&G Explorers at 8. We have This and That Crew at 9. Wednesdays is just complete awesomeness now.
And I've been doing a little bit on Wednesdays just now, just chat talk, because honestly, truth matter is I'm just trying to make sure I get to my hours, because I'm, coming up on, I'm over 800 now and going to hit that 1,000 at some point. I just like to have the hours in the bag because that's the hardest part of the two to get, I think.
Yes, we have a lot of people in our chat that will watch playlists and stuff like that. So
yeah,
make sure you show Pete some love.
Go check
Mara
out
mentioned
Off the Wall.
My bow has been crooked.
Oh, really? So yes, and don't forget to check out Rob Fuzz on Fridays, Disney Dan, Fruit Fridays, and he's got his show that was last night, 7 o'clock, Disney Fiasco.
Yeah,
go check him out.
Yeah, his 100th show.
Carlos.
Right?
Carlos is on Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
We got Bob and Ashley on Sunday nights. We got Corey on Thursdays, Resort TV 1 on Fridays, and a lot of other things. I think they're live right now.
Yeah, they are. They're live. He's doing an all-day thing at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
If you want to check out everybody family-friendly live streams, go check out deanattheliveplace.com. Everybody's listed there. Over 110. Mm-hmm. Over 110
Disney
now.
and non-Disney channels.
Yep.
Family friendly.
Family
yes.
friendly stuff.
He just added in the WDW couple. He was very excited about that yesterday when he was talking to Dan on his show, which, by the way, I do make a mockery of Dan several times through his stream. So please go check it out.
Awesome. And thank you guys for coming into the chats today.
Yes, we appreciate that.
You guys are all awesome. Check out each other's channels. Such nice people, friendly people. And anything else?
No, we'll be down at Disney in less than
12
2
days.
weeks.
12 days.
We'll be doing our morning coffee talk at our boardwalk balcony.
We're at the Boardwalk Villas this trip.
Yes, so we'll let you guys know where we'll be and what park.
So excited.
We're going to try to do a lot of live shows, and we're also hoping to meet up with a bunch of people.
Yes, we'll see as many YouTubers as possible,
yes.
And we'll be in the parks as much as possible, and try to go live here and there.
Yes.
But we'll be live every morning, just giving you guys the expectation of the day.
Yeah.
Pretty much saying where we're going to be, what's it going to be about, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Pete, do you have any last words for our guest today?
Yours. I have a couple last words and one small request. So my couple last words are first to you both. Charlie and Stacy, thank you for inviting me on today. Humbled that you asked me. Always appreciative. I always want to help all the members of our community. You are amazing people. You are thought of very well within our community. A lot of people extremely love you. You are the epitome of how to be on live stream as a partnership, both as a marriage and as how you do your channel. And we're grateful that you give us that levity and that education. I encourage everybody that's in the streams and fans of these guys to share them out and let more people know about them, because the more people that come in and see them, the more fun it is as you're looking through the chat and have people in there. So, and I guess the request is, could I take out your show today with a simple ending for you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the Disney Nerd Herders, and it's been a great time here, and I've been humbled to be a part of this. One thing it's important to know is the world's a better place when you put a smile on someone's face. Today with Charlie and Stacy, I hope we've done that. I hope you come back and join us again. Subscribe if you haven't to Charlie and Stacy. You're going to want to find out about more future content. Who knows, maybe some special stuff coming from one of the parks next week. As always, Walt said one time that his greatest joy, in a nutshell, was this community that he created. Well, we're so proud of that, Walt. You've done a great job. So for Charlie, for Stacy, it is my humble opportunity to say good day.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Thank you.